Hi, kia ora, good morning. Last video for the day because I think I need to have a nap. I'm exhausted. Oh, after everything I've just pulled off, oh, I'm exhausted now. I'm drained of energy because I had to take it from everywhere so that Amber could help me pull off what I just pulled off in front of quite a few witnesses. So while I sit and wait for news of justice, I'm I'm thinking about the dream that I had at the start with the two paranormal investigators with Jack Black and Dwayne Johnson. Um, I'm I'm thinking about the movie The First Sign, The Fall of Abyzou, and I know I keep changing the name, but it has to feel right. The name of this movie, it started out as a Broadway musical, believe it or not. The Amber Wilkinsons School of Witchcraft. It started out as a Broadway musical, and then I decided to turn it into a movie because I needed a Harry Potter, but real magic. And now she's helped me prove that my magic is real. Like my science is real. Like it's all real. Can't be denied. Documented in front of witnesses. Real. So now when I write all of this stuff into my movies and that, people will know it's real. And that's the thing that I wanted to teach with the first sign. The first sign, of course, being Aries. The first sign being the sign of the resurrection and rebirth and leadership. And Amber was at Aries. And she was the one that she's helping me teach everyone about how resurrections and rebirth work. It's also the sign of the totem for butterflies. Butterflies take the souls of the dead up to heaven, but they're also the symbol of rebirth and transformation. And that's what happens, like we transform on an atomic level in order to be received through our rebirth and resurrection, which is the ninth element. And it was originally called the first sign, the resurrection of the ninth element. But that's basically calling it the same thing twice, which is why I needed to change the name. So I had that dream a few weeks ago about the boy who was about to be sacrificed by the cult, and the moth came and whispered in his ear to say, remember, like the magic words, you have no power over me, blah, blah, blah. And I said, when I had that dream, I'm going to write that into the first sign, because in that dream I was sitting in a director's chair watching the actor and the actors in that, and it was really incredible. It was a really powerful scene in the movie. I felt it even in my dream. And so I thought, okay, so I'm going to write that into the movie. And I'm about 75% there with the movie storyline. I would have had it all typed out by now, but I forgot the password to my laptop. And it's just a lot to type it right out by hand, but it is all documented. I know the storyline. I know how it's going to go. But then I'm thinking, what happened in this dream this morning? And, with the quantum thread and all that just before Amber died, I need to write that into the movie as well. I need to write everything that's been happening in my dreams and in real life in regards to Amber into this movie, because she's been helping me prove my physics. And because this is my version of Harry Potter, but real. None of it is imaginary. None of it is made up. It's all real, scientifically proven science. And I just know that I know who I want the actors to look like, and they're mostly going to be children, but obviously there's the teachers at the school and the principal of the school who are kind of want to be like, that grumpy. What was she in Monsters University? Was it Helen Mirren played her, I think. She was very strict and matronly in that, but my principal, she kind of is across like the principal from Monsters Inc. and the lady with all the cats in Aristocats, with her hair in a bun and kind of like like firm but fair, matronly but principled, and sort of strict but guiding, not all like angry and yucky like the principal in Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. She's softer because she knows it's children and that, but she also has to have a firm grip on the kids, because kids who are stepping into their ability to use alchemy and magic is like herding cats. When they realise that they have these powers and stuff, they need to be watched over with a firm eye. And then, of course, we've got like her son, who's the ogre, who's just adorable in every kind of way. And obviously, ogres are hunted. And what people don't understand about ogres is that their sweat is worth a lot of money. It's more valuable than gold. It's like liquid gold. And for sorcerers and warlocks and witches and, people who use the dark arts and that, to have access to an ogre's sweat, the oil in their sweat, from their sweat glands and that, is like a prize. I wrote about it in Lucian's Dragon. So, and he's just, I think people are going to love him. And whoever plays his character, I know what his voice is like, because I gave birth to all these characters. And I'm going to know the actors and actresses as soon as I see them. But I keep thinking about this Jack Black, The Rock, at the start of the movie, because in the movie they were doing a paranormal investigation on her house. And so I'm thinking, instead of writing a comedy about these two bumbling investigators, put it into the movie. It's going to be the next scene after Amber sacrifices herself to Abyzou in order to save the children. And then obviously it's in her will that her money her estate is used to house and protect children with, like the mutants, the alchemists. Now the main character, our Harry Potter, I'm thinking I want to make Rose, from becoming spellbound. From the Amber Rose. Because Brehena Aithusa, Queen Aithusa, her mother, she had to go to alchemy school. And that's what the legend of the rise of Brehena Aithusa, that's what that story is about. That movie is about her and her time at alchemy school and having to learn to control her gifts and stuff as well. So but I don't know. I don't know, because I mean, it fits perfectly, but I don't know if it's going a bit too far. It's just, it's part of my honeycomb system that everything ties in. It's part of my multiverse. So it would basically mean that I'm just trying to think. The rise of Brihenus Aithusa, the rise of Queen Aithusa, is about when she was just Princess Anahita, learning how to master her gifts at school in the Earth Kingdom. And then she has the daughter, Roisin Marie. But, see, I can't make it, because in becoming spellbound, Samantha Kelly, that's my rom-com, Becoming Spellbound, she's a descendant to Brihenus Aithusa. She's a descendant of Brihenus Aithusa, and then they have the baby. But so I either can't name the baby in Becoming Spellbound Roisin Marie, or our Harry Potter can't be. I'm just trying to think. Can't be Roisin because the Amber Rose, our version of Snow White, her mother is Brihenus Aithusa and her father is King Lucian. Queen Aithusa and King Lucian are Amber Rose's parents. So it means that in Becoming Spellbound, they won't call their daughter Roisin. Wait, no, they can call her Roisin. Because she's Princess Amber Rose. In the Amber Rose, she's Princess Amber Rose. Princess Amber. And Becoming Spellbound, she's Roisin Marie. Because I'm just trying to figure out who I make our version of Harry Potter. And so it would mean that whoever played Roisin in the first sign would have to be an Irish actress, because Becoming Spellbound is set in Ireland. So I'm just trying to work the logistics of all of this out for the purposes of story writing. So I'll keep in the Amber Rose, I'll keep her name as Amber Rose. Because Rose is just because it's my grandmother's name. My Arab grandmother, my Syrian Egyptian grandmother, her name was Rosie. So it's just, honouring family names. And I used to call Amber my Roja Blanca, my white rose. But in the movie, she's an Amber Rose, because there's a real rose called Amber Rose, and it's amber coloured. It's a whole thing, don't worry. So I'm just trying, as I'm sitting here trying to finalise, like put the last bits on the storyline for the first rose, I'm trying to envisage the character who's going to play Harry Potter, our version of Harry Potter. She's going to be a girl, and she's gonna be Roisin. So it means that whoever plays Roisin in the first sign to be our version of Harry Potter, she'll have to be an Irish actress, and I want her to be about 12 or 13. And all the kids in our version of Harry Potter will be kids from all, like different cultures, different walks of life. So now I'm thinking this dream I had with the 2 paranormal investigators, I'm going to put it, is going to be the second scene after Amber sacrifices herself, where the 2 paranormal investigators come in and do an investigation into her house and get into all sorts of trouble and blah. But the thing is, I can also put it into my video game. You know how I said I'm going to do the video game? That's to pay homage to Luigi's Mansion. I can put the ghost hunters in one of the levels in the movie, or I could in one of the levels in the game, or I could make them the actual main characters, and it'll be the ghost of the Queen that tells them what to do. Because I was originally going to have it be a group of kids, but now I'm thinking she's saying, like Luigi and Mario, but have, because it was Jack Black and The Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson in my dream, so I could make them be, 2 dudes, but kind of like our version of Luigi and Mario, but maybe have one be like Polynesian or Hawaiian or First Nation, well, no, because someone Polynesian would know better, but you know what I mean, like, where the characters in the game are 2 guys, our version of Luigi's Mansion, and then it means that you can either play as one character where the second character is intuitive to the first character, or where you can play as 2 player. I was trying to think how that would work in the video game. I know what I have to do. I know what I'm being told. I know what she's telling me to do. I'm just trying to weave it all together. I'm trying to thread it all together so that it's fluid and consistent. But those paranormal investigators will be in the movie and they will be in the video game. Whether they're the main characters in the video game or not is yet to be decided. I don't know yet. But I've now had a couple of dreams where they've now become direct scenes in the movie. And this isn't a comedy. This is going to be like Harry Potter and that. Very action-packed and serious and full of real science and real physics and real magic. Real. It's all real. And I've just proved it. But what Amber helped me do this morning, I'm going to put at the end of the movie. It'll be like one of the final scenes. So I'm just working it all out. It's going to be a fun movie to make. I know that with the boy in the castle when he was about to be sacrificed and he said those words, "You have no power over me." And then all the bad guys got flung into the back wall and, they got crushed by the falling walls and stuff, and then he jumped on the moth and flew away. The cameraman and me sitting in the director's chair, and when they yelled cut and everything like that, it was just like, oh my God, that was so much fun, guys, well done. Everyone clapping and cheering and everyone just having so much fun making that scene. So I know we're going to have a lot of fun making that movie, and I'll be directing it because I need to make sure that nobody does anything wrong with the magic that I'm going to be allowing them to have access to when they're saying their lines and that, because it's all real. So I have to be careful. I have to keep an eye on them all. So I'm going to have a moi. I'm going to have a nap because I'm exhausted. And then I'm going to today work on the complete fluid threading for the storyline to the first sign, because it's the first live action movie we're making. The first animated movie we're making is the Amber Rose. The first live action is going to be the first sign The Fall of Abyzou. And the names might change, so don't get attached to anything. So, yeah, okay, so I'm trying to work it all out so that it's all fluid. It all flows together seamlessly. But it means that I'm going to have to get casting directors to look for actors to play Roisin and her parents for a couple of scenes for when she gets the letter to find out that she's been chosen, that she needs to attend this school. It's her time to attend this school. She's old enough. I mean, I suppose technically I should make her 16, but because in my culture you don't introduce your children to the ability to use magic and alchemy and all that until they turn 16, especially women. You have to be menstruating. Again, that's to do with Abyzou. But I was menstruating at 11, which is why I was thinking make her about 12. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be working on today, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. So America's going to get their own version of Harry Potter and Doctor Who. Oh, right. So I'm going to have I'm so tired now. I've been working my little butt. I've been an alchemist. The people have no idea. So I keep saying you couldn't be a vegan or a vegetarian using my kind of physics because it drains the life out of you. I mean, you've seen the trouble that it's caused for 3Mobile and all that. So sorry. Well, I'm going to go, but I tell you what, I can't wait to do these auditions. I can't wait to travel America and to have these Zoom calls and that and watch these people do their auditions. Thomas and I said, because I wanted him to be one of my judges, because he helped me write the Night of the Black Sun, and I said to him, because we gave birth to a lot of these characters and these storylines, we know exactly who they're going to be when the actors, get into character. So I would love to do my, X Factor's Got the Talent Idol auditions and that with him. Because he's my writing partner. He helped me write so much of this stuff. He infused a lot of his inspiration and that into what I'm writing, and I just think that he would have been he would be perfect to come and find our when we do the casting calls. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Oh, excuse me. And then I guarantee when I wake up I'll be starving, but then I'll be fresh and clear-minded and ready to go when I finish writing the first sign. I've been so busy writing. America's gonna love the shows that we put on. America's gonna love. I want to be able to have my little independent movie theatres that play my movies and independent movies and that, and just charge like a couple of dollars, just a couple of quid to let people come and watch my movies if they don't want to sign up to my streaming service. Oh. My son was saying about my popcorn, because I made him a big pile of toffee popcorn and letting people, buy my popcorn with fresh hot toffee on it and sugarless hot toffee as well. So get people going back to the movies and renting movies and yeah. But I got to make good movies. I got to make movies that people want to spend money to come and see. Which is why I work my ass off writing these scripts. And I've written quite a few in the 4 years that I've been healing from my attempted murders. okay, first sign. Right, so that's what I'm on today. So I'm going to go now. This is going to be my last video for the day. I will speak to you later. Have a beautiful day. Ka kite anō. Mwah.